Kids, did I ever tell you about the time that I went kayaking around Ewen Maddock Dam with my old camera and took some cool photos? Chasing the echoes of a childhood that still feels so close? No? Well, sit down and listen. This one's going to be a good one.
All was quiet on this sleepy little town of the Sunshine Coast. Not a noise is to be heard. The children are in their beds. The silence is absurd. But no, this is not where our story begins. Our story takes place in the pursuit of trying to capture a beautiful photograph.
Welcome back to another fun photography adventure. If you watched last week's video, we went up to Girraween National Park, which is nice, but it was very leg heavy. Today we're changing it up, very arm heavy. Going for a paddle. I've got my C330 with me with a roll of Kodak Gold 200. Minolta Weathermatic with a roll of Portrait 800. Just all the frames I didn't use up from last week. And as always, we're here to capture something beautiful for the book, something to put in the folio. So let's really get into it. You and I are going to be kayaking roughly 17 trillion kilometers, but the weather is absolutely sensational, and that water is just glass to kayak on. Like, have a look at it.
How beautiful is that?
Ewen Maddock Dam is sandwiched between Landsborough and Minolta Valley on the Sunshine Coast. There's actually quite a lot to do here. It's not just for the avid aquatic enthusiast. There's mountain bike riding and horse riding. You got to bring your own horse, unfortunately. There's a little area where you can go swimming, freestyle. Waka waka! And my favorite is probably the 10-kilometer mountain bike loop, which is across the road from the go-kart track. Maybe I'll do a video on that next.
The worst kayak for comfort. There's a puddle of water right where my butt sits, but it's not overcast, which is good. Just lovely weather. Oh, but man, look at this. Not a single person around. It's just lovely.
No, I'm just joking.
But I might stop for a minute, pour myself a cup of coffee and have something to eat because I am starving. Cheers. You can't control the flash on this. I'm hoping the flash doesn't go off. Yes. Nice. Wow, this looks so cool. This looks real eerie. Like all the... Something's like the water's come in real high. Water's come in real high and washed away all the dirt and exposed all the roots. I'm gonna hang around here and do some photography, take some photos. That sun's coming up beautifully. It's not too harsh. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Metering for my the Mamiya. I thought I was like in like some sort of secluded area. Mountain biker just went straight past me. In the middle of suburbia. I'm not the outdoorsman that I thought I was.
I personally am a sucker for nostalgia. The early days of learning how to skate, going down to the shops with a couple bucks, getting some hot chips, listening to The Offspring. Life was good. And I'm obviously not saying that life isn't good now. It was just a different type of good, a different flavour of good. If you grew up with Blockbuster Video and all-you-can-eat buffet Pizza Huts, you know what I'm saying. There are too many to mention, but do you remember those old 90s era coming of age films where the kids would go off to summer camp and do all sorts of stuff without their parents and just have fun and just cause a riot? When I was a kid and we would cross over the bridge, crossing Ewen Maddock Dam, I'd always just look out and imagine a very summertime camp like you see in the movies and just imagine how fun it would be, but also knowing it would never happen because Australia's got too many rules. That's right. I knew that when I was a kid. Too many rules. I also knew that I'd be coming back in my mid-30s with my cool old camera and my cool blue kayak and my can-do attitude. Planned it out to the day pretty much. So yeah, nostalgia. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Tell you what though, it is gorgeous. Hey GoPro, stop recording. Hey GoPro, stop recording. Hey GoPro, stop recording.
I swear that feature is useless unless somehow I'm using it wrong. Also fulfilling other childhood fantasies of being a ninja. There's a couple of challenges shooting with a waist level viewfinder camera from a kayak. The hardest is probably just holding your composition. The camera, just by its nature, is slow. Slow to focus, and seeing everything back to front slows everything down. By the time you've got your frame, you've drifted away.
It is so hard to look through this thing when you're not standing up.
And that exactly is our next problem. The pure glare from the sun and just the obstruction from the shades on the side just make this a little bit more character building than I'd like. If you wonder why I always exhale deeply after a shot, for some reason I've picked up the habit of holding my breath while I shoot. Oh, that's just me catching a drone from my kayak. Whatever. My favourite thing about myself is just how humble I am.
That sun is beating down. But look at this, this is another magic spot. Like, how good's that? I know I go on and on and on about how beautiful things are, but this is just absolutely sensational. There's like an eagle flying around before, or a falcon, whatever the hell it is. Let's grab out the point and shoot. This one's actually waterproof, so I don't know why I'm keeping it in the waterproof container.
As a photographer, some of my favourite work to create, whether it's personal or commercial, is shoots like this. You know, shoots that make you work for it a little bit. I love the real life, real communities, real people, real locations. For me, there's just nothing better. My dream shoot is actually photograph humidors in tequila. I think that would be an amazing portrait project. So I'm going to put that out there in the universe. Anyone out there listening? Send me to tequila! Or to go and photograph the meat eater crew on a hunt over in the States somewhere like Alaska or something. Anyway, this is just for me to put it out there in the universe. You gotta put these things out there, otherwise these things just won't come around. But hey, meat eater crew, I'm here. Whenever you're ready.
The weary traveller walks through the woods alone, tired, weary. Eyes are heavy, yet optimism is bursting at the seams. The day is young and the future is bright. Little did he know that he was just about to take his favorite photograph of the day. Patiently he's been waiting, frame by frame, for one picture to rule them all. And he lived happily ever after. The end. Just kidding.
Man, I'm really hoping that kayak shot works out because I think that's my favourite.
Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the blue, these kids come walking up, grabbing their canoes and heading out on the water, and they come up to me and they were all like, "Oh, good morning, how you going?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And I chucked their paddles in the water while I paddled away. I kid, obviously. It was good to see the kids getting out there and enjoying the outdoors, whether it's mandatory or not. It's good to see.
Get a general exposure.
Hey, it's a me, Corio. This little morning out on the water definitely scratched a bit of a nostalgic itch for me. And looking back now in real time at these photos that come out of the C330 on that Gold 200, I really like that warmth that's come through. It's really brought the vibe that I wanted, that warm summer vibe. But we are still not done capturing that summer vibe. There's still 2 more frames left for the folks at home who are counting. And just for those who don't know, out of that C330 I get 12 shots per roll of film. Sometimes 11, sometimes the last frame goes a bit higgity-piggity.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very inviting. Oh yes. A couple of tilapia sitting there, right there.
If you've made it through to the end here, thank you very much. I enjoy making these videos a lot. I hope you enjoyed my nostalgia rant, but I'm sure at some degree we all have that little piece of our childhood that we miss just a little bit. But I have kids now, and sometimes I wonder what they're going to be nostalgic about, or nostalgic for. Is that the way you say it? Yeah, I don't know, man. I never know these things. This shot for me was the winner. If there's one keeper from the day, it's this one. It hits all the marks. We got the dam in the background, the water in the background, the canoes, the trees, the nature. For me, I just love it. And the warmth coming from the film, oh, you just couldn't ask for much more. And for an old camera, this old girl seems to throw up some pretty tack sharp images. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and let me give you a little sneak peek of next week's episode.
Next week on Field Journal.
Apparently Batman's here to narrate it for us. This one is kind of a blur between personal and commercial. We're shooting in one of my clients' actual venues with a roll of Cine Still 800T. And man oh man, there's a couple of tasty numbers in this one. Thanks for watching. Toodles.